Hello? Miss Forex? I'm not joining. Welcome back to What's the 443? You don't even have to call me Maria no more. You can call me Bree. We here now. We made it through the most triggering year that we've ever made it through. Like, I'm so happy to see everybody on Instagram busting it. Anything to keep the spirits up, I'm here for it. But I just came here because my spirit's been down, you know, a little bit about a lot of different things. And one thing that comes to mind is this pressure to make money and this pressure to be something that we're not. So if you're looking for a fun, happy, haha, what's the 443 video, this is not that. I'm coming to you guys just letting you know, no, I don't want to join Forex, and my best friend don't want to join Forex, and my nigga don't want to join Forex. If you here for the convo, stay tuned, because we're going to get into a lot of things, and if you feel as though it gets a little too deep for you, I'm sorry. Forex is basically a short term for the foreign exchange market. It's a way you can trade US currency with different currencies across the country for a profit, because the value of our dollar goes up and down the same way the value of their dollars go up and down. So you're basically just trading on this big market and getting profits based on the way the market shifts. Anybody can learn that. I just told you that, didn't I? Anybody can pick up their phone today and trade in the foreign exchange market if they want to. Okay? So in no way am I saying that the foreign exchange market is a scam or a pyramid scheme. No. That's a real thing. People been doing that way before we was born. They're going to be doing it way after we die. But I'm talking about the teams that they try to get you to join for $250 in the middle of a panoramic. I'm talking about the scheme that's set up to get you all motivated and all gung-ho and make you think that you want to make $1 million in a year, because you're not. Okay? Let's be very clear. Also, I'm not talking about the people who have a love for finance and a love for money and actually care about what the market does based on what the economy does. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about your peers that graduated with you, that got the same education that you got, who went and joined a team and read through a PowerPoint. And now they're trying to make you think that they went to school for finance. I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about the people who actually have been doing this for years and years and years and know about the foreign exchange market. I'm talking about your common, everyday homeboy, homegirl who joins Forex and makes you think that you failed in life. Who are you? And you're telling me that you read 2 PowerPoints and now you're going to teach me about Japanese currency? I think not. But before we really dive into the moral of my story, I'm going to do a little backtrack. I'm going to get into the past and what brought us to this point. If everybody remembers, our parents were working people. They went to work and their aspirations were to get to the top of their work field and to bring home a check at the end of the week. And our parents before that picked cotton, so they didn't have a choice to bring home a check at the end of the week. And our parents before that didn't even know what money was, you know? It's so funny to see us as black people become these money-driven people when that was never us. If you go back in time, black people before slavery, we valued education because we weren't allowed that. We valued family, which we don't give a about anymore. And we also valued faith. At least we had values and things that actually had substance. As millennials today, all we care about is money. Why are you joining Forex? Not because you want to learn about the foreign exchange market, because you want a quick dollar. Like, you want to get on Instagram and create this facade that you have all this money that we know you don't have. Stop. You're not going to make me feel bad about myself because I watch Netflix and you trade. You're not going to make me feel bad about myself. Because at the end of the day, that has never been something that we value. And you want to know why? Capitalism. So everybody pull up your seats because Mama Marie got a lesson for y'all today. Capitalism. Capitalism is an economic and political system which basically allows people to make money off of everything we trade and everything we do. So when you think about that, that's too book. What that means? What that means is every single person in this country who has accumulated mass wealth has capitalized off of somebody else being broke or working for free. Okay. well, if they broke, they chose to be broke. No, black people never chose to be broke. We have numerous systems that have been working against us since we came to this country to make us broke. From mass incarceration, which targets black and brown people, from systematic racism that has been going on since Jim Crow when they gave us our freedom. Numerous other things such as redlining, people can't live in certain communities because they don't make enough money. It's so many different things that directly affect us being able to get money, and that's not a coincidence. So when you're looking at somebody and you're saying, why don't you want to get a bag? Why don't you want to be rich? Because being rich was never, that was never for us. We came to this country to work for free, okay? So stop making it seem like you're a higher up Negro because you're in the foreign exchange market. No, you're chasing to get this bag and get this money. It all goes into capitalism because you're capitalizing off of somebody paying $250 for something they can get on YouTube or Google and learn for free. Let's be very clear. I can pick up this, I love showing my little create that phone. I could pick up this phone and learn anything I want to learn for free. But America says, no. Capitalize on the fact that Negroes and brown people are too lazy to pick up the tools that they already have. Capitalize on that and charge them an extra fee. And that's how we gonna get rich. I see so many people post, oh, I'm trying to be a billionaire. I'm trying to be a millionaire. Do you know how many people you have to starve to become a billionaire? How many families have to go broke and hungry and desperate for you to become a billionaire? A lot. So let's just dissolve this idea that everybody needs to get a bag. What is black excellence? Who invented that? I love the term, it's a positive term, but when you really break down what is black excellence, it's saying black people are excellent for doing the same thing white people been doing for years. But we're excellent. Why are we excellent? Because we had to get through all of the roadblocks to get to that excellence. So I'm not impressed. And it's not saying that us as black people have done anything wrong, but again, you're putting yourself on a higher pedestal because you're trading and you're getting this money and you're getting the bag. That sounds a lot like our oppressors. Like, let's be very clear. I'm not here for the economic shaming of our peers in the black community because they're not getting as much money than you. And half of us not even fucking 35 yet. We're in our 20s. So let's stop putting so much pressure on each other to get to this imaginary bag that only exists because capitalism was put into place in this country. Do you know there's countries in this world that do not have capitalism? Everybody makes the same amount of money. Everybody has health care. Everybody is afforded the same opportunities. And the crime rates in those countries are the lowest. The abortion rates in those countries are the lowest. Everything in those countries are the lowest because it's not a constant fight for who got the bag, who's the richest. And while we're talking about all of the struggles black people had to overcome to become black excellence and rich and millionaires and billionaires, colorism. When white people came to this country, they f***ed us before we even knew we was being like, it happened in the blink of an eye. Like, and it's been trickling down over so many years. Oh, I want to get rich and get a light-skinned wife. And yes, I recognize my privilege as a light-skinned woman. Like, I recognize that I can walk in the room and maybe demand a little bit more attention than my dark-skinned sister. I recognize that 100%. And I know that that stems from racism. And the people who brought racism to this country also instilled the economic system in the way money was going to equal power, and power was always going to be with white people because white people were always going to have the money. So y'all can trade as much as y'all want. Y'all can start 18 businesses and 14 podcasts. It don't matter. All the money in the world is not going to save our people from mental damnation. Like, we are mentally lost. And the second we stop putting each other down, I may have a friend who values her family. Her family is her number one thing. She don't care about nothing else as long as her family is good. I have to learn to not judge her. I have to say, that friend is family orientated, and we need family orientated people in the state that we live in. And then I might have another friend who's all about school. She don't care what job she works. She want to get her master's. She want to get her doctorate. She wants to learn. She wants to expand her palette and be able to speak on everything as a black woman. And I have to learn how to respect that. You have to learn how to respect people for what they put value on and what they want to do. And just because what they want to do is not making $1,000 in a week on a foreign exchange market, you can't down them. And I've talked to multiple people who said, y'all gang. Y'all gang. If you're from DC, y'all to check it. If you know about the check it, put down in the comments, say check it. Y'all to check it. Y'all the guerrilla gang in Baltimore. Y'all worse than any other gang because you get in people's minds and you psychologically break them down and think, damn, I only got $20 in my account. I ain't shit. No, baby girl. You are the shit. You made it through a panoramic. You made it through millions of people losing their jobs, evictions, people killing themselves. The suicide rate went up like 32% last year. Let's get into the fact that y'all really don't be making the money that y'all say y'all be making. And then y'all be trying to make people feel bad. What's tea? Y'all really let white people get y'all all strung out and crazy over this dollar bill that they can print out at any moment in any time. America prints their own money. So you're literally working yourself to death, stressing yourself out, cutting off. I done seen people cut off their best friends because they ain't want to join Forex. I've been in ACN and I remember, if y'all know what ACN is, shout out to y'all. I was in ACN and I remember people really like telling me like if I didn't do this, my family was going to starve and all types of shit, right? And I be wanting to DM them like, hey, what's up with ACN? What's up with ACN? But I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be petty like that. I'm just gonna put it in a video. Shout out to everybody who is successful with Forex, who really likes it, who doesn't just do it for the scam of it. It's really just a motivational speaker like group. And I respect the positivity, but nobody ever really want to show you the money they making. They're selling you a dream that you're gonna make all this money, and it's really not even worth the heartache and the pain when Forex crash. Yo, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this video, and I don't give a f. Stop shaming people who do not put value on money and luxury things. Stop shaming the same people who have been told their whole lives, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Stop shaming those people, because we cannot win in an economy that was designed for us not to win. We cannot win in a world where systematic racism makes sure that your kids end up in jail. Make sure that your kids end up getting killed. Stop posting on Instagram, black people need to be more like white people and teach their kids about financial freedom. How are we gonna teach somebody about financial freedom and we ain't never been financially free? And the second we realize that it doesn't add up and stop putting so much emphasis in making money and put more emphasis in community and loving on the people around you and raising families with fathers who stay and things of that nature, then we'd be a little bit better off. But we're going to continue to be crabs in the bucket and crawl over each other if we continue to capitalize on each other's ignorance. And that's all I got to say.